Superlative tags are just fun and entertaining. I did not have one in high school, but I know a lot of people who did. I got lots of laughs out of looking at my parents' yearbooks and seeing what they were tagged in. So I would love to hear if you were ever tagged in a superlative tag, what you got. But right now I have the Disney class of 2020 here graduating in front of me that I'm going to award some superlative tags to. This tag was created by our very own cutest couple, Tim and Johnny over at the Game Boys channel, and our very best dress, Jessie from Miss Cherry's channel. Both those channels will be linked down below, as well as our most outgoing member who tagged me, Robin from Oh Hello Robin, as well as by supportive couple, the Park Pioneers. So all of those channels will be linked down below for you to check out. There are a ton of channels that are doing this tag right now, so I hope you enjoy them all. And without further ado, let's get into this little tag. So our first prompt is class valedictorian. So I can't think of anybody who teaches us more and is more intellectual than Archimedes. He is so funny and just always knows everything. If you've seen the movie, you know how entertaining he is. Now this pen is one of my newest pens. It's from Disneyland Paris and is a limited edition of 400. Next we have Class Clown. Now this was really hard for me because you have Goofy on one hand and you have Dopey on the other. So I had to go with which pens from those guys I liked best. And I settled on this Dopey Balloon Pen. Now this pen is a mystery pen from a box set that is open edition. You can still find these in the park. They are really well made and a lot of detail as usual in the pen. You have the silhouette of all of the dwarfs up here, as well as this little line here and here are both lines of like the woodland animals that you would find in the movie, and the colors of the balloon actually go pretty well with Snow White's colors. I think that was definitely intentional. Not the purple so much, but you do have yellow at the top here and red and blue, so it's a very cute pen. Next we have most likely to go on a reality show. So I went with who I thought would be craziest and do the most outrageous things. And that would have to be Mim. Now this is a Dark Tales pen, which was from the Disney Hollywood Studio store in California. I was lucky enough to pick this up right after it came out this last year. It is a limited edition of 300 and has Mim after she had turned War into a bird. I could totally see her getting mad at somebody in like a house or something and turning them into some strange animal and chasing them around the house, which I think everybody would tune in to watch. Our next prompt is most dramatic, and this one was a no-brainer for me. You have to go with Cusco. He is just the most pampered and funny, outrageously dramatic guy I could come up with. And this is him in disguise, because this is from the Disney Disguises Reveal Conceal collection that came out last year. It is limited edition of 1000. Next we have Best Couple. So I went with Pongo and Perdita from 101 Dalmatians because their love for each other shines through all through the movie. He is always there to support her and she's there to support him, and they just, no matter what it is, they get through it together. Hard times, good times, they're always there for each other, and that's what couples should be. Next we have most likely to go to the Olympics. Well, I had to go with my man Robin Hood. He'd definitely go for archery, and I'm pretty sure he would win. Now this is one of the newer pens. It is the the cards, I think, collection is what they're calling it, and it's for archery. These pins are really cool. It's a limited edition of 4,000. I was able to pick it up on Shop Disney, but it has kind of this 3D element to it. So Robin Hood is a pop-out element there, but even the background here, like these trees, are kind of placed on top of this background color, so there's a 3D dimension to it. These pins are much cooler in person than I ever would have imagined, and if you're able to pick one up, I highly recommend them. The next one is most likely to catfish someone. I've never heard of this term, so I had to look it up. And it essentially means that you're going to impersonate somebody else. So I had to go with Ursula as Vanessa because that just really seemed to be exactly what she was doing. Now this pin is from the pin trading event that was in November. It is a limited edition of 5,000 that they did in honor of Ariel's 30th birthday. Next we have Best Dress. So Miss Cherry has a little competition, but it's with Mary Poppins, and who could be more perfect for Best Dress than Mary? This is actually one of the Dapper Days pins from last year. It's limited edition of 3,500 and has Mary in her white dress with the penguins. And she just looks so, so beautiful. Next we have most likely to be internet famous. And I went with Disney's own version of Simon Cowell, and that is Sebastian. This is an open edition pin. You can still pick this up, I'm pretty sure. And it says, "The human world is a mess." I could just see him being on the internet, tearing apart everybody for their musical talents and telling them what they needed to do. And I think everybody would love it because everybody loves Simon. Last, we have Class Activists. And I couldn't go with anybody but Cogsworth. He keeps the castle running, keeps everybody on track, and he would do the exact same thing for a class. So absolutely love him. This is a Disneyland Paris pin. I believe it was open edition, but just a Christmas pin. So you have him here in his Santa hat and with a snowball getting ready to probably smack Lumiere with it. Anyhow, that is my superlative tag. If you were ever tagged in a superlative tag, I'd love to hear about it in the comments down below. If not, just tell me what your favorite pin was. It was really fun to do this. So congratulations, class of 2020. And now I get to tag a few people. So I'd like to tag our very own class valedictorian, Melissa over at Geeking Out with Melly Mel, as well as our most spirited member, Leah over at Urban Liam. And I hope you'll check out all those channels, and I'll see you guys real soon.
Drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.